It's Dr. Lori. I'm in Pittsburgh at the Penn Hills Goodwill store. Everything's overpriced, everything's terrible, you can't find any bargains. Not true. Come thrift with me. Weighty, heavy, but smokers. So weighty, heavy, beautiful piece of crystal, but you see all the yellow? That's smokers. Smokers in the house for a long time. Why? Piece dates from about the 1950s. They want $4.99, which is very cheap for it. Value on this piece, easily $40. This piece is gorgeous, is a beautiful piece of glass. Oh, a gorgeous, heavy weighted crystal bowl. Crystal, of course, has a good amount of 24% or more lead content, which is why it's so heavy. It's nice and clear. $7.99 is also a bargain. Value on this in another market, in the correct market if you're going to resell it, that's a $65 bowl. That one's beautiful. Nice centerpiece bowl. You put something in it. Now, I don't want you to all go crazy. Oh, it's green. Oh, it's green. Oh, it's green. Oh, it must be uranium glass. It's green. It's just green glass. I'm not passing by uranium glass, okay? That's a green glass pie plate. That's what it is. You see the green tint, it is not uranium glass. These bowls were nice in their day, but see, they've been put through the dishwasher. You probably recognize these, the concentric Pyrex bowls. And here's the yellow one, there was a green one, there's a red one, the blue one, all of this. There are a couple of them, but you could see they were well used. They were well used in American households all over the place. I wouldn't walk by any of the 1970s, this particular piece, Corningware, 1970s marjolaine pattern, and I talk about patterns in some of my other videos. A lot of the patterns of course, Corningware, ovenware, and you could search, use the search feature on the channel, and you can, of course, my channel, and you can, of course, find all the other patterns. So how much do they want for this? Because it's big and it has the original lid. They want $7.99 for that. That's pretty typical in a Goodwill to want $7.99 for a big piece of cookware like this. I would say value on that easily $70. There's another one that matches it coming up. Oh, I want to point this out to you because I know you think this is old, but this is actually new. The old pieces like this of this nice brown glass would have very sharp fans. So each fan would be very sharp. See how smooth it is? It's really smooth, but it would actually have a sharp cut edge. So you know that that's a reproduction. So you leave that there. That's not the one that you want. And for $7.99, you certainly don't want it. A lot of you guys talk about Pyrex and the uppercase letters and the lowercase letters. Pyrex, of course, you're looking for the uppercase letters for the early Pyrex pieces. This is a nice piece, but you can find it almost anywhere. Value on this is still about $15. Here's another one. Here's a Corningware, all the way down here. Where there's one, there's probably another one. This is a nice casserole dish. This casserole dish, you could really use it a lot. They want $7.99 for this one. So this one's a little bit high because this one over here, this big one, is $7.99. So this is a little bit high priced, but maybe by $1. So you're still going to be able to get 50 bucks out of that. These are Woodhill. They're made in China, but they're nicely decorated. And I always say use your loop. You can actually buy my loop right here. If you see consistent dots in the pattern, like these little flowers have a little dot pattern inside, you can see it kind of looks like the paint is not actually hand painted on. You know that that's a printed, relatively inexpensive piece. But what the inexpensive pieces will tell you is what not to get, right? So that's what I want you to do. And the loop is going to help you. You can get it right here, Holiday. This is a knockoff of the Spode, the Copeland Spode, beautiful holiday holly. This one, of course, is 99 cents, so inexpensive, but they still do have some of the attributes that you look for in terms of the quality. They still have the gilt banding, and they have the nice decoration with the berry and the leaves. They're probably worth about $3 each. Other pieces, if you like mid-century modern, this is a very characteristic wheat sheath that you typically see, still has the gold. You gotta look for the gold. Sometimes it's gonna be platinum or sterling silver, but the gold rim is important. And then on the bottom of this, they want 99 cents for this, and this is a Sango piece, autumn gold. Sango, of course, the Japanese manufacturer in the 1950s and 60s of these types of pieces. There's 3 of them. For 99 cents, they're definitely a bargain. They're about $2.50 each. Oh, this is what I really like in this area too, and there's lots of them, but you've got to sort of hunt a little bit. I told you about an English handle. That shape is a particular handle, English teacups. This one says Made in England. Can you see the embossed Made in England? Might be a little hard to see, but there's a bunch of these. Looks like there's 4 of them right here. So you've got your set. For $4, they're worth 20. They're $5 a piece. So that's a good deal. Too much tape everywhere. Too much tape, too much tape. Really a problem with respect to the tape. A lot of people do like melamine. So these are plastic, a plastic variety. Unfortunately, they are taped. I don't think the tape will damage them in this case, but a lot of cases when you take that tape off, you've damaged the whole color on the outside of them. So be aware of that. How much do they want for those? There's 4 of them. See, now here we put the match, oh, $2.19 for 4. Yeah, they're probably worth $4, so you can double your money on that if you want. Here are the matching plates to those other bowls. So if you bought the bowls, you should buy the plates. Even if there's only 2, because that would be considered a partial set. People say, what do you mean? Well, it's a partial set. It's not a whole set, but it's a partial set, and you're getting closer to the whole set. So I would get those. These are nice, very quintessentially the 1980s. Everything was about irises in the 1980s. 99 cents, Corning. And of course, people do collect Corning. Lots of different types of Corningware, whether it's dinnerware or cookware, ovenware, those types of things. So for, what was it, 99 cents? For 99 cents, I definitely take all 4 of those, because those are worth about $3 each. So you're going to triple your money on those. And again, I'm leaving all of this for you. I'm not going, oh, look at how much I'm going to buy them for, and then I'm going to try to resell them back to you on my eBay store. That's what other people do. I don't do that. I want you to succeed and find bargains. Here again, similar type of decoration. Here's the holiday cup and saucer that went with the other set. So again, on all of these places, in any of these thrift stores, you've got to look around, because these people are trying to put stuff out. They're working hard to get all of the donations out. They're not worried about matching stuff up for you. I remember these. My mom had these dishes. They're Gibsons. They're not great. You know, we didn't have tremendous money that she had money for dishes, but $1.99. They're heavy and sturdy, durable, and they're pretty plain. You know, these need to go through a dishwasher for sure. Here's a real modern style. The shape is modern, the bowl is modern. What I mean by that is basically the way in which it has this sort of concave shape, and of course very plain. So this is what we're seeing here. I like this. I think there's a bunch of these here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's not a service for 8, but there's 7. And there's a couple that match them back there. But Prudence piece is $1.99, and I would say easily this is a $5 plate. I like this one. I look for shapes with purses. I like shapes. So that's a nice little purse. I wouldn't wear it. It's too small for me. I'm too big for this. But I like the hardware. The hardware is good. Even though this is trying to look like snakeskin, even though it's leather, I like the contrast. It's made by French Connection. It's a little bit dirty, so you'd have to clean it out. $9.99. It's worth $25. And I don't care about bags like this. These bags are... There's a dime a dozen of these bags out there. They give them away to you when you buy makeup or something. So a lot of these bags are out there. I would leave this. I would look at this. Oh, okay. So Liz Claiborne, early 2000s. Looks like it's in pretty good shape, except for the damage. And it's damaged, so see all these stains? You can't get that out. In this condition, I don't know what they want for it, because I don't see a tag, of course. Make it easy for me. I don't see a tag. All right, so in this condition, it's worth about $10. If it weren't in this condition, it's worth about $60. This bag is trying to look like a Brahmin bag. We have a lot of these bags now. They're trying to look like this textured Brahmin style bags. This bag, they want $8.99. That's in pretty good shape. I would say that really probably hasn't been worn all that much. Look at the stitching. Make sure that you see the stitching. You know, if there's wear here, around the seams, there's not a lot of wear there, so I would probably say this is in pretty good shape. But if there's wear at the seams where the leather's starting to be a different color, you want to probably leave it. $8.99, that's a $30 bag. Little sandwich apple plates, that's what these are. A lot of weight to them, so they don't have the cup anymore, right? In the old days, they'd have a little tiny tea sandwich and then a little cup for bridge or your bridge club, or you're having the ladies for lunch, but they're very heavy. So if you can, some people put a tea candle here, right, and they use it as a little trinket dish. Some people do it for a gift, right? You got to kind of think outside the box when you're buying this stuff. How much do they want? They want $1.99. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the one in my hand makes 6. Those could be very functional and useful. I like those. I told you I'd find bargains. More to come.